Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel where I talk about Russians and Russia. And today we're gonna talk about Russian superstitions. Yeah, because I suddenly realized that we are a very superstitious nation. And if you ever see a Russian person doing something strange, something irrational, everything is okay with the person. Maybe it's just another Russian superstition and that's it. So I have prepared a big list of superstitions that we have in Russia, and today I want to share it with you. Okay, so let's go through the list of Russian superstitions that I remembered. The first one is going to be about breaking something. So if something falls down like a glass or a cup or a plate and breaks down, we usually say, oh, it means you're going to be happy. That's for happiness. It's a good luck. But at the same time, it's bad luck to eat from a plate that already has cracks, even if those are little cracks. No, it means you're going to be poor if you will use this plate or this glass. So such things are usually thrown away. The second one is about coming back home. Like if you already left, if you already passed your threshold, and you suddenly remember that you forgot to take something with you, something really, really important, like it's considered to be bad luck to come back, to pass your threshold again. Yeah, it means that you're not going to have any luck in that place where you were supposed to go. But at the same time, if you look at the mirror and if you show yourself a tongue in the mirror, everything will be okay. It will kind of, solve the problem. You shouldn't eat from a knife. Like, sometimes you're cutting something with a knife and then you just take it and put it in your mouth. It is bad. Usually people are saying, oh, it means you're going to be angry with someone, you're going to become meaner, and things like that. Another one that we have is that whenever we are planning to go somewhere, on a trip or like on any other occasion, that means that we're going to spend time traveling, the road will take time. We usually sit down for a minute before leaving. So when everything is already prepared, the bags are already there, everything's packed, we are already dressed, we don't go and leave the apartment right away. We sit down all together and I just spend a couple of seconds there in silence before leaving. Actually, it's a pretty useful thing, because it gives you an opportunity to think about things that you were supposed to take with you, whether you forgot to take something or not. Like, that's a pretty useful thing. I would advise you to follow this. Before leaving your place, just sit down for a little bit, sit there quietly and think about, yeah, about the whole thing. You shouldn't sit on a table. If you sit on a table, you will be poor. You should never put an empty bottle on the table. So whenever people are having guests and they're like drinking something from bottles, some alcohol, some other drinks, if the bottle is empty, it is never there on the table. It's put away. Usually it's standing somewhere like under the table or like near the wall, like near you, but not on the table, like never on the table. I think it is considered to be also, one of those superstitions about becoming poor if you put an empty bottle on the table. But it doesn't concern glasses or plates, only bottles. Whenever a knife or a fork or a spoon falls down to the floor, it means that an unwanted guest is hurrying to your place. And the funny thing here is that when a knife falls down, it means that a male guest is coming. And if a fork or a spoon falls down, it means that a female guest is coming. And if you don't want those guests to come to your place, then you should pick those falling things up and hit the table with 3 times. Yeah, with them 3 times. I usually do it automatically. If something falls down, I just pick it up and I hit the table 3 times. I don't know why I'm doing this. Actually, I like guests, but it's already a habit, that I can't get rid of. If you're walking along the street and you meet somebody with an empty bucket, it means that you're not going to have any good luck. Yeah, the same concerns about you coming to a place, to somebody else's place, and seeing the person with an empty bucket. means you're not gonna have any good luck. So usually people are trying to put at least something in the bucket, not to carry it empty. Another thing is that you shouldn't whistle in your house. If you whistle, you won't have any money. I was actually pretty much upset with this when I was little and I was learning how to whistle, and my parents were going, shh, don't do that, or we're gonna have no money. And now I find myself doing the same things with my kids, and I'm like, why am I saying that? I mean, this is stupid, actually. It's habit. Another one concerns little kids more. Like you shouldn't walk wearing only one sock or only one shoe, because if you do, then you might end up losing one of your parents and you will become an orphan. It's not appropriate to give a person a bouquet of flowers that has even number of flowers in it, because usually we bring bouquets with even number of flowers to the cemetery and put it on the grave when somebody dies. So it's considered to be bad luck. It's considered something that will bring you sicknesses, will um, cause you to have problems with health. So usually no even number of flowers in the bouquets. Oh, and regarding the flowers, if you're dating someone, you shouldn't give yellow flowers to that person. Yellow flowers are considered to be, a sign of separation. So yeah, no yellow color here. You shouldn't congratulate a person with his birthday and give him birthday presents before the actual birthday. It is considered to bring bad luck to that person that you're actually congratulating. Yeah, so you can do it afterwards, it's okay, but not before the actual birthday. You shouldn't celebrate your 40th birthday. Otherwise, you won't live long and you will have problems with health, with bad luck, and stuff like that. So on 40th birthday, you can congratulate a person with becoming 40 years old, but the person won't have any cake or any candles or anything else like that, which is actually pretty unfair as I see it. A person is already upset by the fact that he's 40 and not having even a cake. Gosh. If you accidentally put your clothes inside out or the other way around, you're going to be beaten up or hurt in any way. You shouldn't start new things, doing new things on Friday. This is actually explainable. The thing is that the word Friday, пятница, sounds very similar to another Russian word пятица, which means stumble backwards, going backwards. So it kind of means that if you will start doing something on Friday, you will be stumbling all the way, whatever you're going to be doing that. So it's better to start it on some other day of the week. You shouldn't get married in May. The word May, Mai, sounds very similar to another Russian word, маятся, which means to tolerate something, to suffer from something, not to be content with something. And sort of, if you get married in May, then you will be tolerating your marriage, but you won't enjoy it. So it's bad luck to get married in May. You shouldn't give something to another person over the threshold. Like if you want to do that, you should walk into the room and then hand this object to another person, but not to do it over the threshold. I have no idea why it's like this, but yeah, I can see people do it all the time. Whenever your button rips off from your shirt or you have a little hole on your clothes and you want to sew it right on yourself, without taking it off, it's bad luck. It's considered that you are going to have bad memory if you're going to do it this way. But if you put a little piece of thread in your mouth and hold it there while you're sewing, or just, a piece of your clothes in your mouth and hold it like this while sewing, that everything is going to be okay. If a child is lying there on the floor, playing, or on the bed or on the couch, you shouldn't walk over the person, like over the child. If you, make a step over him, it means that he won't grow tall. In order for that not to happen, if you already passed the person, then you should simply make another step back and everything is going to be okay. If you find a coin lying on the ground, on the road, somewhere else, in the dirt, you shouldn't pick it up. Because if you pick it up, you might pick up somebody else's misfortunes together with this coin. But, there's always buts. If it is there with heads up, you can pick it up. It will bring you only good luck. But if it lays there with tails up, then it's bad luck and you should just leave it. You should either just leave it or you can turn it around with the heads up for the next person who will find it. Yeah, so the next person will be able to pick it up. Actually, I think it speaks a lot about Russian character. If you cannot benefit from something yourself, then just, let somebody else benefit from it. Okay, let it be the last thing. If you lost something in your place and you just cannot find it, it usually happens with me pretty often. I lose some of my things and I run around the whole place looking for it, absolutely angry. If you lost something and you want to find it fast, then you can tie a handkerchief to your table's leg and just leave it there. And when you tie it up, you should say, Spirit, Spirit, played with my thing, now bring it back. Yeah, so we sort of ask the spirit of the house to give back the thing that he has taken. And after that, you shouldn't run around looking for the thing. You should sit down a little bit, just wait a little bit, and it will help you to find the thing. I don't know, surprisingly, it works sometimes. I'm looking for something and I cannot find it, and then later on, I turn around and this thing is lying there right in front of me. And I'm like, how come I didn't notice it before? I guess that's it. I cannot think of any other superstitions, but I do believe that we have much more, actually. So, which one of the superstitions that I mentioned surprised you most? Do you have similar ones at your place? Maybe you have some really funny ones in your country. Please write down in the comments. I think it will be nice and interesting for everyone to read and find that out. Okay, so that's it for today. Take care of yourselves and see you later. Bye bye.